Cheyenne, or Colpar's Hobbytown. I want to tell you about adhesives. CA, super glue, cyanoacrylate. There's lots and lots of varieties. Comes in different viscosities. All of them are going to be brittle, break down over the long term. We're talking years and years. And they don't have a lot of shear strength, but they're super strong in really tight spaces, and super strong that way, like the guy hanging by his helmet. So thin CAs, we carry a few different brands of everything. So thin, you want to use it in a real tight space because capillary action will wick it in. They even make one that uses a brush applicator. It's a little bit more precise. Fred likes this one. Mediums, just general purpose. You know, that's the stuff that you use around the house. It doesn't get away from you the way the thins can. Tom here likes Polyzap. He just swears by this. He glues everything with it. He's our slot car guy. Thick, really good for filling gaps, but it gets very, very hard when it's fully cured. So as soon as it dries, sand it if you need to sand it. Once it is completely cured, it is a lot harder than the plastic that you're going to be sanding next to it. So, tire glues. So everybody likes a different tire glue. Just going to tell you briefly about what we have, but check out Sid's other videos for tire glue. This company's Bob Smith. They have all the different colored caps. They have a black tire glue. It's rubber infused, bonds really well to the tires. They also make a clear. These two, the kind of turquoise and light pink, are the rubber infused with the carbon removed so that they're clear. You know, any place where you need a little bit more impact resistance, that's what you can use the rubber infused ones for. They make debonder. Fingernail polish remover also works great for that. They also make accelerator, if you can believe it. A lot of times what I do is use just the drop on the end of the straw. But it is in a spray bottle as well, so you can just squirt it on there. It will make the any of the super glues set up immediately. That's a chemical reaction, so it does produce heat. Different situations, that might or might not be a good thing. Bob Smith Industries, these glues, they make their own flyer that we have here at the store. Tells you all about all their different CAs as well as their epoxies and specialty glues. Epoxies, we have everything from 5-minute all the way up to 30-minute. The 20-minute that we carry is finish cure, needs to be used with fiberglass. It's thinner and it doesn't set up properly by itself. So if your instructions say 20-minute, make sure that it's not just saying longer than 5-minute, because we do have the 15-minute and the 30-minute. Mix 2 parts, you have 5 minutes of working time, or however many minutes it says on the package. Sell it in smaller tubes from other brands as well. They make foam glue. It's a flexible, like silicone-based glue. This is great for gluing foam planes. They also make foam-safe super glue. A lot more expensive than regular super glue, so you only want to buy it when you need to. It is also odorless, so if you ever are in a situation where you have somebody who has breathing problems, or honestly if you have pet birds, that can the fumes can bother them. So go for the odorless. That's the gold label from them. They make it in thin and medium. Other flexible glues, goodness, they're usually going to be silicone based. We also usually carry shoe goo. It's a red tube. They are good for general purpose gluing almost anything, but they're kind of goopy, so it just depends on the situation. Duco, one of the guys, Darren, that works here, has glued plates with it at home and then run them through the dishwasher, no problem. So that's a little bit thinner than the other flexible glues. Regular wood glue has a lot of impact resistance. It's good for rockets. Also for gluing stick and tissue airplanes, we carry Testor's wood cement, and Sigment is the closest to the old Ambroid or classic airplane glue. Man, it stinks, but it works great. So Sigment's the one that we carry for that. Never underestimate good old Elmer's. Works great for clear parts on plastic models because it won't fog. The other plastic cements, the super glues, other than the odorless, can make the plastic, the clear parts go crazy, kind of fog up. So that works great for it. Testor's Model Master also makes ones that are specifically for that. You can also make small windows out of this stuff. Haven't tried it with the Elmers to do that. So then we're into plastic, just regular plastic model glue. Good old testers, still around. This is the precision version of it. I always like this one because it has a needle applicator. It's a dull needle under the cap here. Precisely put it exactly where you want it, so you're not squeezing it out on a paper plate, using toothpicks and getting the strings all over the place. Testers also makes liquid, so that's got a brush in the cap, so you just brush it on. Lots of other varieties of that liquid style. Different ones are more aggressive and will glue different kinds of plastic, all the way up to Weld-On 3, which will evaporate over in a matter of hours if you leave it uncapped. So always recap your cements. But Weld-On 3 is the most aggressive one. You would never want to use it on small plastic parts because it'll melt them too much. People love Tamiya. We carry, again, lots of different brands. Everybody's got their favorites. Woodland Scenics is a training company. They make some of their own adhesives. Their scenic glue is good for gluing trees, bushes, that sort of thing. Scenic cement is usually for gluing bushes, gluing down flocking, for doing whole larger areas. You can actually spray it on with a sprayer and then put turf or something or sand on top of it, and then shake off the excess, and then you get a nice smooth coat. They make their foam glue. That's mostly for their foam underbasing system. We carry contact cement, spray glue. Might be missing some because we carry a lot of glues. Most of us are pretty knowledgeable, so if you ever have any questions about it, feel free to call us or come on in. Thanks.